Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And going deep downfield for Boykin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Kelly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. Touchdown, Chicago! Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Play action, it's Kelly. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Raiders! We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. It's caught. This is White. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Raiders at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0 for 4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, Kelly. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Here's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On second down, it's out, it's loose, and the Raiders have recovered. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Kelly. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So before the recovery, we haven't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Bears! Juwan Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Kelly.
They'll get this right back to Rager.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Kelly. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now Kelly. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and he moves his sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
It's a big place in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 11-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are once again back in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He'll find Jones again, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From just shy of midfield,
Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Chase Claypool.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Santos with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start by running the option to the right.
A run to begin the second half with White.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Now Fields.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Left side, got Jones.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He'll buy some time right. Looks for White, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, you drive it out, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up. saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have regained the lead. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Flushed out right.
That's complete to Mooney.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. On 2nd and 9, Fields.
He'll leave this one for Wright. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Fields now to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to Wright. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And down he goes. Brought down, Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Opting to run again here with White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bears 21.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
No gain on the play there, a second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Kelly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Off play action, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Juwan Johnson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
At the 13-yard line.
Play action, it's Kelly. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Las Vegas, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
From the 29, Kelly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Fields
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bears are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
42, Raiders 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really...
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. They find some open field here. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They stay on the ground with White. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.